Welcome to the Ask Jordan podcast, answering your questions about selling on Amazon. Now, he's a best-selling author, but he kicked his first-grade teacher in the shins last year. From Long Island, New York, here's your host, Jordan Malik.
Hello, Amazon sellers. My name is Jordan Malik, and this is the Ask Jordan podcast, 54th episode. Hey, thanks so much for making me part of your day. I've been receiving your emails and your compliments. It's an honor that you listen to me. You have a lot of choices of what podcasts to listen to, what spreecasts to listen to, and I'm so thankful that you've chosen me, and I do appreciate your time. It's late October when I'm recording this, and I just got done doing a lot of videos on an Amazon seller course that costs almost $4,000 that I did not recommend. The doors are closed on that, and you can no longer purchase it. That's actually probably a blessing. I can't mention the name of the course because I got a legal cease and desist from their mother-daughter legal team in Las Vegas about a month ago, so I'm really prohibited from saying the name, but I've got an update, and this is only for you if you're kind of well along in selling on Amazon and you're no longer consider yourself a beginner. Almost $4,000 course was talking a lot about private labeling products. What's private labeling? Private labeling is when you get a item manufactured from someone, a company or a factory that mass produces an item, and you put your own label or brand on it and sell it on Amazon. You create the product for the Amazon catalog. You introduce it to the Amazon catalog for the first time, and it's got your own name and own logo on it, and that's called private labeling. So an example might be your own brand of coffee, right? There's companies out there that will mass produce coffee for you or for anybody else who'd like to buy them, and then you can get your own logo created on the coffee. So I could have Jordan's coffee if I wanted to. Another example is a yoga mat seems to be a saturated private labeling product. So I could get yoga mats manufactured for me from a company in China or anywhere else, put my own name on it, sell them on Amazon as Jordan's yoga mats or I don't know, Star Fitness yoga mats. I can make up a name there. So the issue with that course that was almost $4,000 keeps being reintroduced every 6 months. And in my experience, many people buy the course and they lose their $4,000. Kind of the way that the course is structured, they're not able to extract any value out of it, and a 30-day money-back guarantee comes and goes. There's also a number of other things inherently wrong with that course, or system, or whatever you want to call it. So, the good news is that because real private labeling is a viable business concept, no matter where you sell a product, if you sell it on Amazon or eBay or in a physical store or your own website, there's finally a trusted source for learning private label, and they have a free ebook for you. The link is jordanmalik.com/PL. That's PL for private label. jordanmalik.com/P as in power, L as in lift. And you can download, you enter your name and an email address, and you will not be spammed. You'll get an instantly downloadable ebook on what private labeling really is. And also by entering your email, you'll be alerted when a very affordable private label course comes out if you're interested in learning private label, how to private label your own products to sell on Amazon. So I just wanted to get that out of the way in case you were hearing this for the first time. I also did a bunch of videos on this concept of private labeling and why I think the $4,000 course was not a recommended option. And you can get that information at jordanmalik.com, jordanmalik.com/ASM. A as in apple, S as in super, M as in motor. So check that out if you haven't already. There's a bunch of videos on there and another free ebook for you as well on general overview of Amazon seller courses. No matter what your experience or skill level or what products you want to buy to resell on Amazon, one of those 4 courses that are described in that free ebook will help you. So this is the podcast where we only answer your questions about selling on Amazon. Every episode, we answer a different question from you, the listener, about selling on Amazon. If you miss an episode, that's okay. Just go to askjordan.net. You can see some of our previous episodes there, and there's a link there to look at our archives where all of our other episodes are there as well. And if you want to hear your voice on an episode and get 7 of my best-selling ebooks 100% free, I'm going to tell you how to do that after we answer today's question. Today's question is from Kelly, across the pond in the UK. Go ahead, Kelly.
Hi, Jordan. My name's Kelly. I live in the UK. We've just started doing FBA the past few months. Everything in regards to Amazon FBA seems to be geared for the US market that we see online. There's not as much in the UK, although obviously I know there are people doing it, making it successful business in the UK. My question is, when you're out and about and, we are going to charity shops or thrift stores or garage sales, boot sales here, what I wanted to know is, how do you cope or how do you deal with going up and scanning people's products, or do you ask them first? What apps are the best ones to use? We are using at the moment Neato Scanner because we live in the English countryside, and as lovely as that is, service isn't great here for cell phones, so we're having to use an offline database, but it does take a while to load up. Is there any other apps that we should be looking at? Are there any tips? Is it easier to do it with a little blue scan fob, a Bluetooth scan fob, or is it better just to go on, find out a subject that you know, and just to go with that? And the other quick question is, do you have a list of YouTubers or information people that you could send us to so that we could learn more stuff, and we don't waste our time with people that you don't think is worth it? Anyway, thank you so much. Sorry this was a bit gambled and blah, but thank you.
So, Kelly, you're just like all the other Brits. You're trying to cram in 5 different questions at once, huh? Okay. Oh, that's all right. I'm going to answer most of your questions as briefly as I can, because you asked quite a few there. So, okay, you're out scanning for products. So Kelly has a scanner, a PDA, which is I guess, personal desktop assistant, which is a device they no longer manufacture, but you can buy them used. And the PDA is, Kelly is using the PDA in a service called NeatoScan, where she downloads all the data. It takes quite a long time to download it onto her PDA, and she's scanning products. I think episode 41, Ask Jordan episode 41, I talk about PDAs versus the cell phone scouting service. And Kelly goes to thrift stores or shops in the UK, scans the barcode with her PDA, and the data displays on her PDA so she can make an educated buying decision of whether or not she's going to buy the product to resell it on Amazon. Kelly, it sounds like you have one of the best setups because you are using NeatoScan and you're using it on a PDA. I know it's pricey. I think it's $50 US per month to get that, but it's what I used when I started out. If you have a problem getting a cell phone signal, I think NeatoScan is the best option on a PDA. I use Profit Bandit. It's $9.99 a month, but it requires a cell phone signal, and it's on my iPhone. And it's made by a company called Seller Engine. It's called Profit Bandit, and I use that because I'm in Long Island, New York, and there's this steady cell phone signal almost anywhere. So the only other option I think that may help you that's a little less expensive is an option called A Seller Tool. The letter A, the word seller, the word tool, A Seller Tool. If you Google that, I think they have a UK solution, I'm not sure, but they do provide this service on a PDA, or like NeatoScan, you can get it for your iPhone or Android phone. And again, I think that's episode 41. If you go to AskJordan.net, you might have to click on the archives, or just Google if you just go to Google and just type in Ask Jordan NeatoScan, you'll bump across 1 or 2 episodes where I cover the scanning services more in depth. So, Kelly, you asked, when I'm out scouting and I'm scanning items, do I ask the seller first if it's okay? I don't ask the seller first. So if somebody's selling products at a fair or fair or thrift store or yard sale, and I try to be very discreet about scanning stuff. If I know that they have their eye on me, I will generally ask them, how much are these CDs? How much are these DVDs? How much are your toys? I'll get them specifics to nail down a price before I take out my scanner. So I do that to kind of lock them in. So if they see that I'm scanning items and say, oh, well, he must be a dealer, we're going to jack up the prices, they won't be in a position to do that. I did use the scan fob. Kelly referred to using a scan fob, which is a little Bluetooth scanner. If you have a scouting service on a PDA, a personal desktop assistant. There's a little kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's a little like a head unit that plugs in that has the red laser LED barcode scanner that you use to actually scan the barcode. If you're using a phone, an iPhone or an Android phone with a scouting service, the phone's camera acts as the barcode scanner. Just very quickly snaps a photo of the barcode of the product you want to scan, and it retrieves the data based on that method. Kelly is asking, should she use a Bluetooth scanner? And a Bluetooth scanner is a little tiny fob, roughly the size of your car remote fob, that's wireless that you can hold discreetly in your hand to scan the barcode, and it will retrieve. It'll send the data directly to your PDA, as opposed to you kind of angling the PDA and aiming it at the barcode. And you can also use the Bluetooth key fob, or Bluetooth fob, for say Profit Bandit when it's on your Android or iPhone, or Nitoscan if it's on your iPhone or Android phone. The reason why I don't use a Bluetooth fob, Kelly, although many sellers seem to like it, I find that Bluetooth, which is the only way to get a wireless fob, is to get a Bluetooth one. Bluetooth technology itself has always been very buggy for me. So the signal will drop out, especially if you have a PDA. PDAs tend to be generally kind of clunky because they're software. They tend to be a little bit buggy in the first place. So now you have to introduce a Bluetooth signal and try to get your device and the Bluetooth talking to each other. It can be cumbersome. I used to have a Bluetooth setup. I think the only way that I would recommend a Bluetooth is if you're a big bookseller and you have Nitoscan or a Seller Tool on a PDA, so the data is retrieved a lot more quickly than it is on a cell phone. Then I recommend you use a Bluetooth because you got to scan a lot of books very quickly, and that can speed up your process. But other than that, I do not recommend. Personally, I don't do it because Bluetooth technology to me is very buggy. Kelly, you asked about experts that I follow. I think you asked for YouTube videos. I don't have YouTube videos that come to mind right away, but a couple experts, Amazon seller experts, that have a good grasp on international. And I feel bad for you folks in the UK or outside the US. There's not a lot of experts that you can look to, at least today, that are expert in international based selling on Amazon or selling on Amazon in the UK or whatever. There's not a lot of experts out there. Most of the expertise happens to be in the US. But here's some options for you. Skip McGrath has a newsletter and a ton of information on his website. And a lot of it covers a lot of international based selling concepts for Amazon. So Skip McGrath, the URL is skipmcgrath.com. The word skip, S-K-I-P, McGrath, M-C-G-R-A-T-H.com. Make sure you sign up for his free newsletter. Proven Amazon course by Jim Cockrum is the only Amazon seller course I recommend right now that for international sellers. I get many non-US sellers coming to me and say, Jordan, I want to learn how to sell on Amazon. Where do I begin? And because of the bulk of the course materials and my knowledge is not that good on international, I point them to the Proven Amazon course. And that's at jordanmalik.com/course and the number 4, jordanmalik.com/COURSE and the number 4, course 4. The reason why I point them to that is because there's a big community of international based sellers that are all helping each other in the help forums within Proven Amazon course. And there's people from the UK, from Australia, Africa, South America, Brazil, Germany, that they're all kind of helping each other out. So that's where I definitely recommend you go. Barrington Macintosh. I'll put the link, again, the links to all these sites I'm telling you about. Just go to askjordan.net and look for episode number 54. And the links are there, either on the YouTube video or the links are right next to the download link or on iTunes for this episode. Barrington Macintosh has a lot of international knowledge. You'll have to probably pay for a consultation with him. barringtonmacintosh.com. And if you missed any of these, I have most of these also on my webpage, on my blog, dedicated toward international sellers on Amazon. So a lot of free information there. Go to jordanmalik.com/international. jordanmalik.com/international. And that's a lot of the links that I just mentioned are there, as well as tips on how to get started as an international-based seller, meaning you're outside the UK, but you want to sell on Amazon.com US. this web page will help you. jordanmalik.com/international will help you get started. Kelly, good luck to you. Kelly gets all 7 of my ebooks about selling on Amazon and eBay. Kelly, I'm not sure if all these ebooks will help you because the products that I talk about in some of the books, I mentioned products to buy, for instance, to resell on Amazon. Some of the products are just not available in the UK because it's a US-based book, but I think some of the other books will help you. Anyway, you get all 7. Kelly, just go to AskJordan.net, click on the small envelope icon in the upper right-hand corner, send me an email so I know where to send your free ebooks to, and if you, the listener, want to submit a question to the podcast and have a chance to win all my best-selling ebooks, total current retail price on all the books is over $85. You can win them just like Kelly did. You can call 516-619 online with your question. That's automated recording. You can leave your question there. 516-619-6654, or go to AskJordan.net and scroll down. Look for the directions of submitting your question. If we pick your question, you'll win all 7 ebooks and you'll hear your voice on the podcast. Hey, thanks so much for listening. This has been the Ask Jordan podcast. I'll see you again in our next episode.